Hi, my yogis. How is everybody? Sending you virtual love and hugs and kisses. I miss all of you. But here we are on our mats, sharing this time and virtual space together, and that makes me so very happy. And I'm glad that you are staying up on your practice and being dedicated to that. That's so important. And that also makes me very happy. We are going to get started in a comfortable seat, closing the eyes, taking a deep breath in, and sigh it out. Another deep breath, and sigh. And one more deep breath all the way up, holding it for 3, 2, 1, and slowly let it all out. Allow your muscles to melt away from the bones. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, and just settling into your space. I'm going to take a few moments just to quiet the mind. Focus inward. Let go of anything that doesn't serve you. Anything that doesn't take care of you. Doesn't feed your soul. Make you happy. Calm your spirit. Just breathe in deeply and exhale completely. Just feel that wave of breath washing up and down your spinal cord, filling the belly and the lungs. And feel the ribs and the belly expand with each inhale. And let go with each exhale. Connecting with your breath. Connecting with your space. Connecting with your true inner self. Connecting with the earth. Breathe in and breathe out. Maybe pressing that heart forward a little bit more, sitting up a little bit taller, and feel the strength in your own body. Feel your mindfulness starting to ease in and releasing any distractions. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feeling that calm and peace that's connected with that slow, deep rhythm of breath. Letting go of anxiety and doubt, self-judgment. Just feel how that the mood and the spirit is lightened and brightened with each inhale. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Now bringing our hands to Anjali Mudra at our hearts, pressing the thumbs into the sternum, sitting up just a little bit taller. Choosing an intention for our practice. Choosing something positive. And once you have that intention in your mind, placing your right hand on your heart and your left hand over the right, sealing that intention there. Breathe in and breathe out. Another breath in. And then release those hands and your intention up to the sky, letting those eyes flutter open. Palms connect. Interweave the fingers. Press the palms away. Wiggle those arms behind the ears, sitting up a little bit taller. And then press the air away, bringing the fingers down to the earth, dropping the chin to your heart. Fingers stay where they are. Inhale up. And exhale, chin to the back to the heart. Inhale up, letting the chin rise with each inhale and lower with each exhale. Inhale it up. And exhale. One more time this way. And exhale. Inhaling those arms up. Chin reaches up as well. Heart toward the sky. We're going to twist it to the right. Pressing the heart forward, sitting up nice and tall. Back through center and over to the left. Back to center, palms face forward, and walking those hands out in front, sliding the fingers away, and lowering that head between the shoulders. And slide it back in, inhale up. And twist it to the left. Back through center and over to the right. Back to center again, palms face forward, sliding it out in front. Maybe the arms come a little bit further apart. Slide it back in. We're going to change the cross of the legs. Inhale up. And twist to the right. Back through center and over to the left. Back to center, palms face forward. We're going to do that forward fold and maybe bringing the arms a little bit further apart. Sliding it back in. Inhale up. And twist it to the left. And over to the right. Back to center one more time for that forward fold. Reach it out. Open those arms a little bit more, feeling them stretch in the top of the shoulders, front of the shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed, head is relaxed. And sliding those hands back in onto the knees. Sitting up tall, roll the shoulders back and the shoulder blades together, dropping the chin to the heart and over to the right shoulder, up to the sky and back and coming into neck rolls here. Pausing anywhere that feels particularly tight, that feels really good. Taking your time. And next time your chin is at your heart, we're going to reverse direction. Remember that each side feels different. And rotating your head in opposite directions can bring different things up. So just be aware and notice. And pause where you need to. And one more time around, dropping the chin back to the heart, inhaling up to the sky, and back to the heart, rounding the back away, lengthening those arms nice and long. Inhale forward and up, shoulder blades together, exhale, rolling it back. Again, forward and up. And exhale, rounding the back. Two more times this way. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, really bringing those shoulder blades together and rounding it away. Bringing it back to neutral, right hand to the left ear, draw the right ear to the shoulder. Shoulder drops down and letting gravity stretch out the left side of your neck. And releasing left hand to the right ear, same thing, dropping the ear to the shoulder, shoulder down. And over to the right again. And walking those left fingers out. When you feel that stretch in the forearm, turn that palm up. Bring it on to the left shoulder and encourage a little more space there. And release, left hand to the right ear. Left ear to the shoulder, drop that shoulder down. And then walk the right fingers away. Feeling that stretch in the forearm, flipping that palm up. And on to the shoulder, pressing that shoulder down just a little bit more. Bringing it back to center, arms out in front, bending the elbows, letting the fingertips find that bony ridge at the base of the skull and drawing the elbows down toward the lap. Inhale, press the heart forward, open the elbows. And exhale, draw the elbows down a little bit more. Again, open those elbows, press the heart toward the horizon where the wall and ceiling meet. And draw those elbows down again. Open them nice and wide, press that heart forward. And bringing it back to neutral, inhaling up. Interweave those fingers, press the palms away. And again, wiggling those arms behind the ears, bending the elbows, hands behind the head. And keeping that head nice and tall. Don't compress the front or back of your neck. Draw the right elbow to the right, bringing that left elbow behind your ear or behind your head. And bringing it over to the left, stretching out the side and top of our shoulders. Back to the right. And again to the left. Bring it back to center, press it up. Press the palms away, roll the back. Angel breaths here, back of the hands under the chin. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, press it away. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Last one. And rounding the spine, placing the hands on the knees. Keep rounding that spine away. Coming back to neutral. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Press the heart forward and come into trunk rolls to the right. And next time you're sitting up at center, changing the cross of the legs, hands still on the knees, round that back away. Sitting up to center, nice and tall, hinge forward and trunk rolls to the left. I'm just noticing which hip is tighter than the other. Not adding judgment, just being aware. And one more time around. Sitting up nice and tall at center, rounding the back away. And let's press that heart forward, drawing the elbows back. And round it away. Inhale forward. Draw those shoulder blades together and exhale, round it away. 2 more times. Inhale forward. And exhale, rounding that back. Bringing the fingertips back behind you. Fingers face the bone. Draw the shoulder blades together. Head drops back gently. Nice back bend here, and then maybe rolling up onto those knees. Pressing the hips up and forward. And lowering it down. Changing the cross. Inhaling, chin up, heart toward the sky. Draw the shoulder blades together and rolling up onto those knees. And lowering it all down, bringing the soles of the feet together. Clasping the hands around. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Press the heart forward. Elbows are gently bent. And we're going to butterfly those knees. Easing any tension in those hips, releasing that tension. Coming to stillness. Round the back away. Lengthen those arms. And roll it forward. Heart presses forward, elbows back. And round it away. Opening the top of those shoulders, between the shoulder blades. And press it forward, elbows back. Again, round it away. Press it forward. Keep leaning a little bit more forward each time you come forward, rounding it away. And last time forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Press the heart forward, and we're going to fold down over those toes. And just breathing here if you want to go a little bit deeper. Walking the hands out in front, sliding them away. Lowering those shoulders, lowering the head. One more breath. And sliding the hands in or rolling it up, whatever pose you chose. We're going to open that right foot on 45, tuck the left. Inhale up, palms forward, and we're going to walk it out in front. Sliding the hands away, feeling that stretch in the inner right thigh, and the toes point toward the sky. Up onto the fingertips, walk it to the left, framing that left knee. Sternum is right over your knee. Lengthen that lower spine and fold it down. Checking in with those shoulders, nice and relaxed. Up onto that left forearm, reach that right arm up and over. Roll the heart toward the sky. Arm is behind your ear. Really pressing those right fingers to the left. And sliding it up to center. Inhale, framing over that right leg, reaching toward the toes. Elbows are gently bent. Inhale, lengthen and fold. Inhale, lengthen and fold. One more time, lengthen. And fold, forehead to the shin. Shoulders relaxed, no tension in the neck. And then bring that right hand inside of the right foot, palm faces up, grabbing onto your toes and reaching that left arm up and over toward the foot for compass pose. Roll the heart toward the sky. And release, dragging the hands up the legs. Inhale to center, pressing the left palm in the right sole. Reaching the hips forward and arm behind you. Like you're trying to reach for that back wall. Getting a nice back bend here. And lowering it all down. Tucking the right foot, extending the left 45 degrees. Inhale up, and we're walking it out in front. Left toes face the sky. And just breathing here. And up onto the fingertips, walking it to the right. Lengthen that lower spine and folding down over that knee. Sternum is directly over your knee. Come up onto that right forearm. Left arm reaches up and over. Nice big long line from your toes to your fingertips. And we're floating up to center. Inhale up, turning over that left leg, reaching the heart toward the toes, bending those elbows, gazes forward, shoulders down. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Lengthen and fold, and one more time, lengthen and fold it all down. Release those shoulders and neck. And transition that left hand inside of the foot, palm up, reaching for those toes. Right arm reaches overhead toward the foot and rolling the heart up to the sky. And release, dragging the hands up the legs. Inhale to center. Press the right palm, left sole, reaching the hips forward, arms behind you. And lowering it all down, legs out in front, giving them a little bit of a shake. You can windshield wiper the feet if you like. And then walk the flesh away from your sits bones, sitting up tall, pressing that heart forward. Shoulder blades together, reach it up and reach toward those toes. Inhale, lengthen that lower spine and fold it down. Inhale, lengthen and fold. One more time, lengthen and fold. And breathe here. And drag the hands up the legs. Palms beside your hips, bringing the legs nice and wide. Toes up to the sky. You're going to roll that pelvis forward so your sits bones are behind you. Inhale it up and we're going to walk it out. Wide-legged forward fold. Maybe sliding the arms a little bit wider, reaching for those toes. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. One more breath here. Bring the hands back together and sliding it in. Inhale up, reach it up. And we're going to press the right palm, reaching that left arm over. Maybe coming down onto the right forearm, rolling the heart up. Float it over to the left. Same thing, onto the forearm, reaching that heart toward the sky. Really extending that right arm back to the right and reach to the left and reach. One more time, over to the right and left. And bringing it back to center, tent those knees. Feet are nice and wide, and windshield wiper the hips. Pressing those knees into center as you come over, really releasing those hip flexors, the hip joint. One more time to the left, and then dropping both knees over to the right, lifting the right foot, placing it on top of the left leg. Little deeper stretch here. And then if you like, you can walk your hands in a little bit more and turn your shoulders toward the left. You're really going to feel a nice lengthening here in the outer hip. And coming back to center, releasing that foot to the top of the left knee. Left hand on the hip, right hand behind you. Rock that hip up and inhale. Exhale, rock it down. Keep moving with your breath. Rock it up and down. Really twist to gaze behind you. Each one maybe a little bit further. Rock it up and down. And one more time, keeping that hip up, reaching the left arm up and behind you, coming onto the forearms. Maybe wiggling more to the left and then maybe folding down all the way. Coming up onto that right forearm and making circles with the left. And reversing those circles. Press the hands together, heart toward the earth. And walk it to the front. Reset your feet. And windshield wiper. 2 times each side. Last one, we're going to drop both knees over to the left. Stacking that left foot on top of the right. Sitting up a little bit taller, maybe turning your torso to the right. Bring it back to center, dropping the left foot on top of the right knee, right hand on the hip, left hand behind you. Rock it up and twist. And lower. Inhale it up. And exhale. Keep moving with your breath. And last one, bringing that hip up, holding it there. Right hand reaches up and behind you, coming onto the forearms. Maybe walking it a little more to the right and folding down. Up onto that left forearm and circles with the right. And reversing those circles. Hands back together, pressing the heart toward the earth. And walking it to the front. So we're going to come on to our hands and knees or tabletop. Wardrobe adjustments are welcome. Stacking your joints, fingers nice and wide. Dropping that belly, nice deep inhale up. And exhale, rounding that back away. Inhale up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Good, coming back to a neutral spine, looking over that right hip. And to the left hip. Again to the right. And left. Back to center, opening the knees nice and wide, big toes touch, and sinking the bum back toward the heels. Press into the fingertips, lift up, sink it back, and fold it down. Maybe rolling that forehead on your mat. Reconnecting with your intention. And back into your tabletop. And we're going to reach that right hand out in front and press that left heel back away. Making sure to turn those toes under. You don't want it out to the side. And we're going to crunch the elbow and knee together under the belly. Reach it out. And crunch it in. And reach. As you crunch, lift the belly up. And reach. And crunch. And reach. Extend. East and west, bringing the foot and the hand on the same plane on either side and back to center. Again, east and west to center, bending the back knee, reaching for that ankle and back bend here, lifting that foot up and away and releasing the hands to the earth, crossing that left foot over the right and sliding it back for mini pigeon. And slide it back up. Reset your table. We're going to reach that left hand forward and right heel back. Again, turning those toes down to the earth so you don't want it out to the side. And crunch under the belly. Lift that belly, reach it out. And crunch and reach. Crunch it in. One more. And reach. And east and west. And center. East and west. And center, bending that back knee, reaching back to the ankle, pressing the foot into the hand. Nice back bend. Hand back to the earth, swing that foot over to the left and slide it back. And slide it back into your table. Wag the tail. And we're going to curl the toes and come up into our first down dog. Press one heel and pause there. Making sure the shoulders are back toward the shins. And then switch feet, pressing that other heel and pausing. And then walking your dog. Coming to stillness. Press those shoulders back, press the heels down. Come up onto the toes, tailbone toward the sky. As high as you can reach it. And lower the heels down. Onto the toes, tailbone up, shoulders back. And lower those heels. Onto the toes, we're going to crouch that dog, bend the knees, gaze between the hands. Press it up, heels down. Onto the toes, crouch that dog. And then step it up, forward fold. Bring those feet a little more than hips distance. Inhale halfway. And fold it down, bend the knees, belly and thighs come in contact with each other. Just sway side to side. You can either let the arms dangle or grab opposite elbows. Head and neck are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Shift your weight toward your toes. And release those hands onto the top of the feet. Bend the knees and roll it all the way up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. 2 more times. Guess my pants won't stay up today. 1 more time. Reach it up and back. Back bend. Press those hips forward. And exhale, hands to the heart. Place your feet hips distance now. Inhale, up and back. Open the heart. And dive it down. Fingertips halfway. Press the tailbone back. And fold. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And reach those arms up and behind you. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale it up. Open the heart. Keep opening. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Pressing the palms, stepping back into your down dog. And taking a nice deep breath here. Inhale the right foot up to the sky. Point the toes, press the shoulders back, and make ankle circles. Keeping that leg still, just the ankle moving, and reversing those circles. And then fire hydrant, bringing that heel to your bum and rolling that hip up. Looking for that ceiling underneath your right arm. Extending it back into 3-legged. Point those toes. And bringing that foot to the mat. Down dog, walk your dog. And left foot up to the sky. Point those toes nice and hard toward the sky. And ankle circles here. And reverse. Bend the left knee, bringing the heel to the bum, rolling open to the left. And coming back to 3-legged dog. Lower that foot. Up onto the toes, crouch the dog. Step it up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And fold it down. Bend the knees, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. Press the hips forward. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale it up. Open that heart and dive. Fingertips. And fold. Stepping the right foot back. And coming into your warrior 1. Sinking nice and low. Hips and shoulders are forward. And warrior 2. Really separate those feet wide. Reversing your warrior, keep extending that hand. And back into warrior 2. Side angle, hand on that thigh. Reaching the right arm up, roll the heart toward the sky. Pressing into those feet. Coming back up into warrior 2. Very nice. Windmill hands. Frame that front foot. Stepping it up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And fold. Reverse swan. Reaching it up. And back. Hands to the heart. Reach it up. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Left foot back. Warrior one on the side. Nice and low. Checking in with those hips and shoulders. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. Keep extending. And back into warrior two. And coming into side angle. Rolling the heart toward the sky, gazing up at your right hand, your left hand. And back into warrior two. Windmill it down, frame the foot. Roll up that back heel, step it up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And fold. Bend the knees, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. Hands to the heart. Reach it up. Open that heart. Keep opening. And dive. Fingertips. And fold. Stepping back into plank. Making sure that your bum isn't lower than your shoulders so that you don't have lower back issues. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Pressing back into down dog. Coming up onto the toes. Press the shoulders back. Lower the heels. Onto the toes. Bend the knees. Lifting it up and pressing down. One more time onto the toes. Stay on the toes. Raise the right foot up. Strengthening our toes and our ankles here. Lowering the right foot. Left foot up, and we're on our right toes. And lowering that down. Still on those toes. Press those shoulders back. Bend the knees. Gaze between the hands. Step it up. Forward fold. Coming into another ragdoll here. Inhale halfway. Lengthen that spine. Bend the knees and fold it down. Grabbing opposite elbows. And just breathing. Rocking gently side to side. Shift your weight towards your toes. Release the hands on top of the feet. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. Press those hips forward and exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to come into Tadasana, mountain pose. So I'll face forward here. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Press the heart forward and up toward the sky. Shoulder blades are together, fingers toward the earth. Really reaching those arms super long, like you're trying to make them 10 feet long. And then pressing into the feet, lifting up a little bit more, reaching that crown toward the sky. Feel that strength. An immovable mountain, impervious to anything harmful or any enemies. Storms come and go, but you still stand strong and unaffected. Beautiful. Maybe coming up onto those toes, pressing that crown up, 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 up. Taking a deep breath. And release. Beautiful. Reach it up and back. Hook those thumbs. Back bend. Open that heart. Hands behind the back. Clasp the fingers. Lift up from the rib cage. Roll the shoulders back and press those knuckles toward the earth. Opening up that heart. Don't hyperextend your neck. Keep it about shoulder level. And release. Reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips halfway. And fold. Right foot back, warrior one. Sink it low. And warrior two. Beautiful. We're gonna come into moving warrior. So you're gonna straighten that front leg, flip your palms up, connect your hands over your head, palms toward the earth, bending that front knee back into warrior two. Reach it up. And warrior two. Two more. Hands above the head. Back into warrior two. Nice strong arms. And again, reach it up. And warrior two. Side angle. We're going to extend it above our head. Roll the heart up and then reach that hand to the wall beyond your head. Really roll that heart up. Beautiful. Back into warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Step it up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And fold. Left foot back. Warrior one. And coming into warrior two. And really set your warrior. And we're going to come into those moving warriors. Palms up. Straighten that front leg. Connects the hands and back into warrior two. Going for four. That's two. Keep pressing into those feet. Warrior two. One more time. Back into warrior two. Nice job. Coming into side angle. Reaching that left arm up. Roll the heart toward the sky. And then reach that hands toward the wall above your head. Very nice. Back into warrior two. Windmill it down. Back heel up. Step it up. Forward fold. Inhale halfway. And fold. Hands on top of the feet. Roll it up. Nice and slow. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down. Two more times. Last one. Reaching those hands up and back. Hands to the heart. Taking a nice deep breath here. And we're going to come into some balance. Grounding down on our right foot. Coming into tree, so setting your trunk nice and sturdy. Lifting that left knee up to the belly, flex that foot. Press the palms together, and then press that heel forward. Bring it back in, and hip circles here. Going for four in each direction. One more, and reversing. You got this. Back to the belly, opening it up, planting your tree. Shoulders back. Then maybe adding those branches. It's been a little windy lately, so maybe we add a little wind, whatever version of tree you like. Or you can bring your hands behind your back, clasp the fingers. Open the shoulders, press the knuckles toward the earth. Whatever works for you today. Bring those hands back to the heart, knee back to the belly, flex the foot, bend the right knee, and we're going to come into warrior three, pressing that left heel back, straighten the right leg, and then reach the hands forward. You got this. Nice strong warriors. Hands to the heart, knee to the belly. Kick that foot out and swing it behind the right foot, coming into that bow to stretch that right outer hip. Shoulders relaxed, head relaxed. Breathe in here and roll it up. Back to center, shake it out. Taking it to the left, planting your trunk, rooting down on that left foot. Hands to the heart. And lifting the right knee to the belly. Flex that foot, pressing it away. Bringing it back in and hip circles for four in each direction. And reverse. Back to the belly, opening it up and planting your tree. And again, adding whatever version of tree, and it can be different on each side. It doesn't have to be the same on each side. As long as your pose is the same, whatever it is, you can come into cactus arms. For something different, you can come into volcano arms, lightning warrior arms, and then bringing it back to the heart. Knee back to the belly, bending the left knee slightly, and we're coming into warrior three. Kicking out that right foot behind you, arms in front. Back to the heart. Back to the belly, kicking that foot out, swinging it behind the left, and taking that bow here. Checking in with the shoulders and the neck. And rolling it up, bringing it back to center, and just shaking it out. Awesome job. You can roll those ankles if you need to. Good. Now we're going to bring our feet nice and wide. Hands on the hips. Toes in, heels out. Bend the knees gently. Press the hips forward, and we're going to come into a back bend, so find your back pockets. And slowly slide your hands back and down your legs. Just playing with your balance. And when you're ready, walking it back up. When you're at the top, tucking your chin but gazing forward. Good. Nice long neck again. Again, bending those knees, hinging at the hips, coming down with a nice flat back. Really pressing down into the feet. And once your head is hanging, bringing your hands underneath your face. Fingertips halfway. And fold. Again, fingertips halfway. And fold. Walk the hands over to the right. Left hand outside of that right ankle. Draw the cheek toward the shin and raise that right arm up to the sky. Maybe wrapping that right arm around your back. And releasing slowly to center, fingertips halfway. And folding, walking it over to the left. Again, your heels are out, your toes are in. Right hand outside of that left ankle. Draw your cheek toward the shin and raising that left arm to the sky. Really extending that arm and then wrapping it around your back. And breathing here. Releasing that hand, extending it out, bringing it back to center. Fingers underneath the face. Hands on the hips. Lifting up through the belly and coming up with a nice flat back. Good job. Heel toe those feet in. Shake it out, maybe rolling those ankles again. And coming into empty coat sleeves. Lifting the opposite heel as you twist to the right. The left heel comes up, and to the left, right heel comes up. And just gently twisting, cooling down your spine, releasing any tension in the hips. And back to center. Coming to the top of your space, crossing the ankles, coming into a seat. We're going to hug those shins in nice and close, walking those heels back to our bum. Hug them in, press that heart forward. Roll those shoulder blades together, reaching the arms out, plug the shoulders in, and then sitting back on our sits bones, lifting those toes up. We're going to come into whatever version of boat you would like. So you can extend your legs all the way, you can bend your knees, you can have one foot on the mat, whatever works for you, but you want to bring that heart forward, draw the shoulder blades together. We're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, shaky is okay, 2, and 1, and slowly releasing all the way down and letting it go. Pressing those palms by your hips. Heels up by the bum. We're going to come into bridge. So inhale, pressing those hips up. Roll the shoulder blades together. Really squeeze the glutes and the knees toward each other. Lift up a little bit higher. And then slowly lower it down. Inhale it up. And lower it down. This time we're going to come up onto our toes, lift it all the way up, then onto the toes and a little bit higher. And really pressing here to squeeze knees together or toward each other and lowering it down, all the way down. And then one more time up onto the toes, pressing it up and lowering it down. Bringing the soles of the feet together at the base of the spine to come into bound bridge. I think we did this the other day. Hands are still down by your hips. You're going to press the soles of the feet together and into the side of your foot to lift your hips up. And squeezing. And this is targeting the smaller glute muscles that the other poses that we do don't target. We're going to lower that down nice and slow. And one more time, inhale it up. Pressing up, reaching, squeezing. One more breath, and lower it all down. Bringing the knees into the belly, giving yourself a nice big hug. Rock it side to side, and feel that release in the lower back. And then lift your chin and shoulders towards your knees, making a nice tight yoga ball, and lowering it all down. Pressing the palms, airplane mode, and lifting those heels up to the sky. Flexing both feet. Actually, hands by your hips. I lied. Lowering the right heel down nice and slow. Point the toes and lift it up. Flex the foot and lower. We're engaging this part of our core right here. And pointing the toes, lifting it up. So you're pressing your lower back into the earth. Flexing that foot, lowering it down. Point the toes, lift it up. One more time, flex all the way down. Point the toes and lift. Bringing that knee into the belly. Nice big hug, clearing your rib cage and squeezing it into your underarm. Still keeping that left leg lifted and flexed. Reaching for that right arch for half a happy baby. Shoulders are down. And release that foot back to the sky. Flex the foot. Left foot down, nice and slow. Point the toes, lift the foot. And flex, float it down. Again, the small of your back is pressed into the earth. Point the toes, raise it up. Flex the foot, lower it down. Point, raise it up. And one more time, flex, lower it down. Here we go, last time, pointing and raising it up. Bending that knee, clearing your rib cage and squeezing that knee into your underarm. Still flexing that right foot. Reach for the left arch, half a happy baby. Really press that right heel away. Bringing the feet back together, up to the sky. Point the toes. Flex the feet, ankle circles. And reversing those circles. Bring the feet wide. Point the toes. Flex the feet, bring them back together. Bring the feet wide, point the toes. Flex the feet, bring them back together. 2 more times, point the toes, feet nice and wide. Flex and up, and we're squeezing right here. Point, open, flex, and squeeze like we have a spring between our legs. Bringing those knees in, another big hug, rock it side to side. And full happy baby here, opening the feet, stacking them over the knees. Shoulders are down and relaxed. And maybe rocking side to side. And we're going to drop the right foot to the earth, keeping the knee bent, crossing the left leg over our heart. Pressing the heel into our right elbow, wrapping the arms around and squeezing. Shoulders down, squeezing that leg in nice and tight. Big stretch in that left hip. And release down to the earth, raising the right foot, crossing it over your heart. And bringing that heel into your left arm, wrapping that arm around and hugging it in. Reclining baby cradle. Really hug that in. You should feel that here. And release. Bring the soles of the feet together, base of the spine, letting the knees drop out. Pressing the palms inside of the thighs for a bigger opening. Bringing the knees together, heel toe the feet out to the edge of the mat, letting the knees drop in. And if you get a bigger stretch with your feet back closer to your bum, go ahead and make that adjustment. That's actually where I feel it, rather than them stacked directly under the knee. But you can play with that positioning on your side. Bring those knees in, another big hug, big hug, lifting those shoulders and that chin up, yoga ball, and lowering it down. Feet at the base of the spine, knees open, letting those arms come up overhead, and grasping opposite elbows, taking a nice deep breath, and exhaling with a sigh. Another deep breath in. And sigh it all out. Starting to let go. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling completely. Bring those legs long on the mat. Separate your feet nice and wide. Let the toes fall out to the side. Hands by your sides, inhaling. And sighing it out. Another big inhale. And sigh it all out. Start to feel your muscles melting away from the bones. Acknowledging the effort that you put into your practice. And let it go. Say to yourself, good job, me. Thank you for showing up on the mat today and taking care of yourself. Let that go. Closing the eyes. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And letting go. Feeling the earth supporting you. Feeling all of the 4 corners of the back of your body connecting with the earth. Feeling the warmth of the earth under your body, cradling you, supporting you. Relaxing all the muscles in your face, your shoulders and your neck. your abdomen, your lower back, your legs, your glutes, your feet, your hands. Let it all go. Just breathe and be. Breathe and be. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. The divine light that lives in me sees, honors, and bows to that same divine light in you. I treasure you. Namaste.